Good afternoon. It is Sunday the... what date is this? 16th? 15th? 16th?
16th, yeah.
Yeah, of February, and we are off for a wee run to Largs. We decided to go and grab some lunch. And it's cold. Actually, it's 5.5 degrees.
It's really not that cold.
No. But it might be cold on the way down now. Anyway, on board today we have Charlotte. She's on the back, as you can see. And yeah, I thought I would do a wee video, say hello, capture some of the back roads on the way down the road, and catch you up on all things happening. I did have a video made and I've not been able to get around to getting it put up, so I'll tell you everything today because there's no point in putting 2 videos up. Tomorrow in the studio I will be doing, or recording rather, a podcast, and on that podcast I will have the one and only Bruce Smart, aka Teapot 1, who's coming on, and we're going to have a little deep dive into his life. We're going to find out more about him. That'll probably go live on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll need to pick a day, a regular day every week that's the podcast go up. And on Tuesday night I am recording another podcast. Yes, 2. And on that one we have ex-army vet Brian Leake, aka the Peaky Biker, coming on to have a chat. And again, he'll give us an opportunity to deep dive into his life. And both of these guys have got big stories, and Bruce has got a huge story, which I'm not going to get into just now because that's what we want to say for the podcast, and Brian as well. There's a lot of mental health issues involved in both of these guys, grief, loss and stuff, so it's an interesting thing to talk about. And obviously we'll be chatting bikes and channels and all that stuff as well. And then going forward we're going to have other types of guests. I'm looking for guests of all types to come onto the programme, and looking at people potentially from the Beats and Bereavement group, as well as other people that have suffered loss. And one of the things that Charlotte came up with, which was an excellent idea, was maybe talk to people that have entered into a relationship with someone who's a widow or who's been widowed. Sorry, a widow or a widower, I beg your pardon. And I think that would be something that would be worth talking about, just to see how that dynamic affected the relationship, perhaps, how they managed to work through the barriers and all these kind of things. So there's a lot of possibilities for podcasting and getting that stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting it on the go. So this week, look out for the very first podcast of 2025, which will have Teapot 1, which will be brilliant. Apart from that, Charlotte and I are looking at getting out on the bike obviously more often. Today being an example. It's cold but it's nice. According to the weather forecast, there's a less than 5% risk of rain, which means it'll probably rain. That's kind of luck we have, isn't it? And yeah, just a nice opportunity today to go down, get some lunch and enjoy. Charlotte's a fan of Largs. She absolutely loves the place. And Sarah and I used to go there all the time. We used to go there regularly, park the bike up, sit and have fish and chips. We used to buy a fish and chips and share it, so we might indulge today in something like that. Going further forward, I've got the Pyrenees tour with chicken strips. I'll be going on that with Big G. Something I've never done before, so that's kind of exciting, and I don't know, a bit of trepidation as well, riding in Europe for so long. The thing is, I've driven in Europe, going back to the days of old when I used to drive coaches and stuff, and I've driven Charlotte's car in Europe, in Sweden. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be different in a bike, but we'll see. Anyway, let's enjoy the journey, and I'll come back. I'm going to leave the camera rolling and I'm just going to edit and cut all the bits out as we go down. So, because this is a bit of a boring bit until we get to Loch Winnoch. And no crazy stuff today because I've got a pillion passenger. But I'll catch up with you again soon. Well folks, we are nearly at Largs. We're just coming down the last wee bit towards the Healy Brae. Is it the Healy Brae? Yeah, the Healy Brae. What to think about that there, which is a nightmare of a hill. Well, it's not a nightmare, it's a bit rubbish when it's greasy roads and things, and then there's the last bend, which I've talked about before, which you start off but it tightens up halfway through. So really important to be planning for that. And my bike is running like a sweetie. The last time Charlotte was on the bike was on New Year's Day, and it was bouncy, 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 and I was worried about it. I thought, oh, and then of course, you know the rest of the story, the £3,000 to get it fixed. Well, part of that was the rear shocker was absolutely knackered. In fact, when the mechanic took it off, there was no oil in it at all. So how we managed to get by that, but I did feel it, we did feel it, well you felt it didn't you Charlotte, it's a lot.
I didn't know any better, so.
Ah, but you feel now though that it's a lot less.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not.
I mean the bike hasn't bounced at all, it's just, I've got the suspension set to hard, I've got the throttle set to road, and I've got the bike set to obviously pillion, so it kind of adjusts everything. And and Charlotte said she could feel the back of the bike lifting when I set it. It's quite a clever setup, and so there you go, it's good. Happy days. This is the first proper test since we got it all fixed, which is what we wanted. But I'll tell you what, yeah, I've just been, well folks, you don't know it, but I've just been punched in the back because apparently there's a yellow car in front. Well, not apparently, there is a yellow car in front, but Charlotte seems to like to hit me every time she sees one. She loves me really. Here are these lovely bends, which I'm going to take very easy because the roads are greasy, although we do have the anti-skid stuff down there. What do you call that? Shell grip? Ah, shell grip, it just came to me.
Is that the yellow stuff that we're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. There it's there again, bad bend, and apparently this is the bend that tightens up, so you get to about here, you think, oh I've sussed this bend, and then all of a sudden it goes, no you've not, there we go, we're getting tighter, and you have to lean much further in. That has caught, I've seen that catch people out. And welcome to Largs. That wasn't too bad, was it? Charlotte's first time in Largs since moving here again.
Yep.
Oh, and if anybody doesn't know, which you should do because I think I've put videos up about it, Charlotte's now a resident here. She lives in the same house as me, which is fabulous. The only problem about the suspension being raised is I can't touch the ground a bit. No, actually it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, visor up, airing, lovely. You've always wanted to come back to Scotland though, hasn't it? It's been like it's just been a thing. It's one of these things that's in your blood, isn't it? It's...
Yeah, I think I always knew I would come back. Because it's...
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's definitely home now. Although Paisley's not quite Largs, but never mind. We do have a nice outlook. We do look out at Paisley Abbey, it's lovely. That's one of the...
I'm really, really loving... Like I said that the other day, didn't I? That
yeah.
The city, I never thought I would say that I would enjoy living in the city again, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of benefits. Sarah used to love it because of the Abbey in front. Where else am I going to get a view like that, she said.
That is pretty much the best view in Paisley.
Yeah. Can't get away the difference in the bike's handling. It's woof, night and day. And the brakes feel amazing because obviously they've all been done too. Riding Through Financial Grief was the right title for that video.
Yeah, to be fair, I haven't bashed your helmet at all.
No, you've been pretty good.
And I did twice last time.
Yeah.
For braking.
Ach, it's okay, it's a thing. Oof. It's a pillion thing. Sarah used to headbutt me occasionally.
Well, I'm sure the helmets are designed to withstand it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One would hope.
Right, we'll go and get to the usual biking parking place. Do you know where the bike's parked?
Like right up in front, don't they?
Yeah.
Where the showground usually.
Yep, they've got their own space. Because us bikers are supreme beings, we don't have to pay. Yes, we are. So the cafe is in the corner down here at the front, and that's that's where Gordon and I usually go and grab a bite to eat. So if we're out and about, sometimes we'll go a long run, and then we'll maybe end up down the coast somewhere, and we'll think, we'll go up the coast, follow the coast road, and we come up to Largs, park the bikes up, and we'll go and sit and have a chin wag and a coffee.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to go today. So right in the corner where that wee blue thing is. Blue thing, you know what I mean? What'd you call that again?
The awning.
Aye, that's the cafe. I don't even know. I said Nardini's, I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's Nardini's at the moorings.
Oh, there you go then.
Because the main Nardini's is down there.
Look at this guy who just totally didn't see the traffic lights. I stopped at the box junction because obviously the lights have turned to red, and he just came out and went, oh, I'll just go straight through, thank you very much. A Genesis? What on earth is a Genesis?
I don't know.
Me neither. There's a few bikes in today. Oh, they've got rid of the barriers in here now. It's now ANPR. Well, for those of you that are thinking, what the hell's ANPR? Automatic number plate recognition.
There's another yellow car.
Yeah, I've just been punched again. I can't do this, you see, I'm right.
There's another one, yellow car. I'm on fire today.
And there's one just along here on the right hand side, so you might as well just...
That's the one I just hit you for.
Is it?
That one.
The Citroen? Yeah.
Yeah. You can hit you again if you want.
No, you're alright. I prefer to remain hit free.
No, I have to get off the bike in front of them. I don't want to check everything.
Right, you can. Go for it.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. Hold on, I'll park it up first.
I don't want to get off the bike because I'm not going to manage it. They're going to laugh at me.
Darling, you're being paranoid.
Yes, I know, very.
Right, hold on, I'm going to put the side stand down. Right, there you go. Stand up.
I'll just stay here.
Stand up straight, that's it. No bother. Please, watch the bike behind you. Ah.